Hold on, my notes ain't pop up. Is that fine though? Do I need them?
Yeah, I'm a host this thing. You just.
I bet. Go ahead, man. My fault.
All right. Welcome to QB Unplugged with Deshaun Watson.
What's happening?
Deshaun Watson, you and me, Quincy Avery. Brought to you by Lockerverse. Tap in for exclusive content and join the Dog Pound community. Like, hey, when they be talking about the Dog Pound community, people be barking and shit. Whoa, are they?
Oh yeah, it's the dog check. So you gotta be like, "Hey, dog check," and then they all start barking. And
Do you
if
do
bark,
the dog check?
I don't never really bark though. It'd be the fans, everybody else bark.
Got you. But each week we bring you a unique perspective in the quarterback position with top high schoolers, college quarterbacks, and NFL quarterbacks like Deshaun Watson. How you doing? How you living?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm good. 3 weeks outside of post surgery. Surgery was a success. I don't have my sling. My sling is actually good. So,
I'll be wearing whoa. Put the sling on before the Cleveland Browns. Man, they about to be tweeting me like, I can't believe you had him out here without a sling on.
Nah, I'm at the house. So Doc told me, man, when I'm at the house, I'm around just nobody, just family and friends. I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I can relax it a little bit. But if I'm out moving around and up and walking around, then he want me in the sling. If I'm just chilling, then it's good for it to like kind of sit normal because that's what you want to do.
How's recovery going? Rehab.
Yeah, it's been good, man. A lot of PT. So I'm in training from Monday to Saturday. Sunday is the only days off. Only reason that's off because the office is closed. So, I do my all PT at the house, on Sundays. But I'm in there every morning. I'm grinding, taking it one day at a time. That's all we can do, and it's been good.
You understand rehab better than most. You done went through both ACLs, right? So you done had to rehab on both those. What's kind of the difference between, your legs? Them still your money makers, but your arm, that's what got you quarter bill. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference in terms of running that rehab?
I mean, it's all similar though. Like, they both long process. They both, ACL is a little bit longer, but this process can be from 3 to 6 months. So the biggest thing for me is just right now for the first, 2 months is just mobility, just being able to get my motion back, which I've been ahead of the game actually. So, they actually been telling me to slow down in my process because I'm actually ahead of where they thought I was going to be. So no stiffness really, I can move it and things like that. But, we still just taking it slow, making sure that the ball actually healed properly because it is my throwing shoulder and it has to heal exactly the way we wanted it. But yeah, man, I think the biggest thing is just really just the mentality, because it's you got to learn, you got to start from ground zero again.
Got to.
So, yeah, but, I treat it the same way. I'm going to have the same mentality. I'm going to have, my same locked in focus, taking it one day at a time and just grind through it.
Well, why you so focused? Why was your ass focused on the field in a sling 2 days outside of surgery, ready to get hit on the sideline? Why were you not on the field with the team when they're playing a game with a bunch of fast-ass football players trying to hit people with clout? Why were you not on the field during the whole game?
I mean, it's crazy how much criticism, man. Look. Every time I pop out, there's always something going on with folks. So, like, at least I'm being recognized for something, you know what I'm saying? But, like, at the end of the day, man, I think I actually asked the trainers, I actually asked the doctors, where they want me to be, sitting at and standing. And they want me in a suite. They told me I got the proof in the fall. They actually told me. I asked them when I got to the stadium, too. I said, you want me on the sideline? Pre-game, you can be on the sideline. But make sure you stand on the side. Don't be in the middle of the field. I don't want you getting hit, getting ran into. And that's just precaution. But, people gonna always try to do whatever they can to downgrade somebody, especially when they love.
Yeah, it's all good. On a more positive note, 4 is up. You know what I'm saying? We went 4 for 4 on our guests who came on the show. Won state championships. You know what I'm saying? Glenville, Kirtland, St. Edwards. Is it Massillon? Massillon is the team out a little bit with the indoor facility. So
yeah, I think the Massillon team. I think the quarterback we was talking about. I think they played Colquitt. Yeah, Dwayne.
Yeah, they did.
I remember that we was talking about. I think that was the team that played the Georgia team. I think they actually beat them too. So they was right.
They
They was right.
did.
They got him. They got him. Yeah.
But they supposed to win. But nah, shout out to Rule, Jake, Casey, DeWan.
Yes, sir.
You guys did a
all four of
fantastic
them,
job.
man.
I hope that there was something Deshaun enlightened you with when you guys were up here that, helped you propel you in that state championship games. I forget who it was who was like, hey, man, you better let them receivers know what you need when it's time when you need it. I hope he did that.
Yeah, I forget who it was too. We gotta double back though. We gotta make sure we bring them back on so they can actually, now they have a little bit more confidence, a little bit more swagger. At the time, I get it though, as a high school kid, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to speak too much because you're like, man, if we don't win, then it's like, it's media nowadays, you can't really, but now they won, they handle what they need to handle, and now we gotta get them back on the show.
They can come pop their shit. You watch the Heisman?
For sure. I did.
I told you who's gonna win far in advance.
Yeah, you did. You told
you was at the Heisman 2 times. What is the Heisman like? Because I don't really know what it's like at the Heisman ceremony. What is that like?
I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like, I think from my situation, my experience. So like, I won all the other awards except I don't think I won the Maxwell. I think somebody else won the Maxwell, but all the QB awards, I won all that. Player of the Year, all that stuff. So like I was doing all those, Johnny Unitas, going to all that stuff. And then on Friday, I think it was Friday or Thursday, the Heisman usually on Saturday night. You fly in, you do all these pictures, you sign autographs, they take you on the tour, they do all this stuff, you with all the other Heisman candidates. And you just kind of going around New York City. Me being from Gainesville, I ain't never been to New York. Like, this is my first time. So like, these big buildings, me and my mom dudes, we just walking around smiling like, man, we don't even care if we win. Honestly, like, this shit is a blessing. Like, we're in New York City. It is what it is. So like, but I think the day of the Heisman, like, that's when it really sink in. Because you got to wake up early, you get your suit, you're walking through the city, everyone's taking pictures of you, people all over the place, they blocking off the roads. So like, cameras are following you. Like, it's really a big deal. Like, the shit is really big. And especially as a college kid, like, especially if you ain't leaving that year to go to the pros, like, you go back to school and like everybody see you, so like it boosts your ego a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Boosts everything. But like, yeah, like, you gotta have your note in case you win it, in case they call your name, like they
So wait, are you writing a long ass speech? You had a speech written, like ready? Like, I'm ready in case I go. So y'all don't really know you're not gonna win, or if you?
Nah, I don't think you know. Like, I really don't think you know.
Shit, you wouldn't know your ass didn't win that hoe.
I know, right? That's great. Yeah, they definitely weren't gonna tell me. I think the first year was me, Derrick Henry, and Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was, I can't remember if I came second or third, but like in the voting, but whatever it was, I think Derrick Henry won it. I think he kind of knew that he was gonna win it. Bama, this, that, the third. He just rushed for 300 yards in the SEC championship. I thought I was gonna win it because I was the first quarterback ever to pass for 4,000 and rush for 1,000 and be undefeated. So like, I thought I was gonna win and kill a cut, but I guess that wasn't enough. And then the second year, we didn't know at all. It was me, Lamar, I want to say Baker, and it was somebody else.
It was definitely Baker.
Like, we all didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So like, that time I didn't write a speech. The first time I did, but the second time was like, just in case they don't call my name, like, I'm gonna wing it if they do call my name. I know the people I need to thank, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
My bad, I got Quest over here throwing up and shit. I don't know what she got going on. She coughed. My bad, threw me off a little bit off my. But no, give me a story. The story. Friday night, y'all not out. What's popping?
Friday night, I'm definitely not out on Friday night. Oh, the second time I actually
I'm talking about Friday night on the Heisman.
That's what I'm saying. The first time, no, I wasn't, because I didn't know it was my first time. So I'm like, I'm trying to get ready. Like, I'm prepped. Like, I'm in the hotel room. I'm nervous. Like, I know for a fact I'm about to win this thing. Like, my first time, for sure, I'm about to win this. Like, I got to get myself situated. But I didn't even end up winning it. The second time, I went out, for sure. I was in the city. I can't remember. I think I was with Johnny Manziel. We went to some club. He ended up being there. Ended up walking into his session. You know, he's lit. He on top of the world. I think he just got drafted. So like,
big lit.
I want to say it was that. I want to say he was in there. If not, it was somebody. I don't know. I remember saying Johnny for sure that weekend. But yeah, man, we went out. That was my first time ever out in New York. I'm in the New York streets, just 20-year-old college kid just having a time. He couldn't tell me nothing. I think I was the catch that time. I mean, I'm out there living. I'm meeting folks. I don't remember their names because I'm just like, I'm bad with names anyway. So like, I'm just, yeah, I think that was the biggest thing. That was my first time ever being out in New York. Ever since then, I love New York. Yeah.
Yeah, New York is a great spot. Man, so when you out, so you back, you know what I'm saying? We rehabbing, you back in a better spot. How you stay connected with the team? I saw you out there at UCLA with the guys.
Yeah. So, you know, I still in text messages. So I'm still in the quarterback group chat. So I get all the, you know, the plays and what they're running that week and things like that. And then I'm still in the leadership.
Time out. Before you go further on that, do y'all like delete people and add people to the quarterback text chat as they get
you just start new ones.
Like,
you just got to start a new one. Yeah. I don't think it'd be foul for you to just delete somebody like, hey, like
such and such has been removed from the group chat.
Yeah, man. Like, but I think usually Ashton, one of our QB coaches, he started a new one usually, or he just into it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, but that's
always
how
wanted that because I know teams are. Matter of fact, like when you go on them trips, some offensive trips, some big text message chains, I know people be getting released from them, and y'all keep texting there.
Because that's
some
in
of
the
your
off
home
season.
just looking like.
Yeah,
just sad.
We keep those though, because we all like at the end of the day, because those trips got great memories. You know what I'm saying? So like every blue moon, somebody might chop it up in there, or like might send a text, or I might send a text just to kind of start a conversation for a good 20, 30 minutes, and then everybody go about their business. But you know, it's all love though. I think that's the beauty of the NFL. You meet so many people come in and out the locker room. Like you kind of build those relationships and friendships.
So yeah, you still texting the guys during the off season, make sure they're good. How can you help out at all? Like any way you can help them in terms of like continuing their success, so you guys are staying on the right track.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is it's kind of hard to really help, especially while, you know, being across the country. I think the biggest thing I can really do is just kind of speak to them in a motivational way, and just kind of check on them, you know, outside of football. Because, you know, they get talked about football all day with the coaches, players, families, friends. So, like, for me to be able to be away from the game and see it from another view, I can kind of give them a little information from there, but then also just check on them like, hey, how you feel about this? How you feel about that? And I still talk to Kevin and AVP all the time too. So like anything that I have advice for, of like, you know, not even criticism, but more just kind of like, all right, this is what I saw. Hey, Kevin, watch this. You know, this is what, you know, you was doing this time. Like all that stuff kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, like you said, people forget pro athletes as people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I thought about that watching Mahomes yesterday.
Yeah.
My God. So Mahomes yesterday,
bro,
like how'd you feel about it?
I mean, first off, start with the play. Like, damn, Travis is. I don't know if that's a fucking.
Like, were they working on this shit? Was he expecting this?
Because I remember he did it one time. I don't know if it was earlier this year, and like Andy Reid did an article and was like, "Yo, don't do that shit again." Like, if you're gonna do it again, make sure you hit it
right.
And that time, like, he put that thing on a rope and got it to him because, like,
Travis Kelce can really fucking throw.
Yeah, if you watch the play, I want to say this right, Tony, right?
Yeah, Kadarius Tony.
Yeah, Tony, like, he run the route, they threw it to Travis, and then he kind of like, oh, clap, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, he didn't win the route. So I don't know if that was like acting, or if it was just like him reacting to like, dang, like I didn't win my route. You know what I'm saying? And then he turned at the right time and caught it and just took off. And it was just like, dang. But I mean, it's tough. Like I don't think that people should be getting mad at Pat for being emotional about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Usually
I think
the
that they
receivers
expect you guys to be like, they expect y'all to be robots. And I was thinking about it. Somebody was like, well, can you imagine how Josh Allen felt? I'm like, it's kind of the same thing as like you playing video games with your boys. Your boy feels like he got cheated. Like he could talk shit to you about like, man, you know that's some bullshit, right? And no one would think that was weird. It's really literally the same exact situation.
Yeah. Like, I don't think Josh is going to sit there and be like, nah, you was all... I think he was probably sitting there like, damn, like, that was actually dope play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what happened for, you know, I think it was like 100, not 100, I'm tripping, a minute and 20 seconds left. So, like, Buffalo got a good team. Josh Allen is very good, fucking good. Like, he got plenty of time to go down and get 3 points to score, whatever they needed to tie, win the game. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, that was crazy. I mean,
in situations like that, do refs usually warn you, or what's usually like the mechanism? What takes place if something like that is going on?
Early in the game, yeah. I think I was listening to I love listening to Richard Sherman, and he was speaking about it because, you know, he played the game for a while, and he gives a player's perspective all the time. And I think he said something today where he was like, you know, usually when the receivers get out there, they check with the refs and, hey, I need to scoot up, slide back. DBs do the same thing. I think when I saw the clip, he looked, but he didn't really check with the ref. It looked like
he just pointed the whole time. Never really watched.
Yeah, he kind of pointed, but we don't know what the ref did, because the view I saw, I don't know if the ref, usually he gives him a thumbs up, usually he tells him to back up, usually he gets the receiver's attention. So I just don't know, but they snap the ball super fast too. Yeah. So it can go either way. So like, but I mean, when he lined up, he kind of was on the ball, but then
he was ticky-tack to me. I don't want a game call like that.
I wouldn't want it. So I see why Pat would be mad. I'd be frustrated too. Like, I wouldn't want the game to be called off that. But then the refs did what they needed to do. So, yeah. It's wild.
Yeah. Well, that NFL, is what we got. Another episode of QB Unplugged with Deshaun Watson and me, Quincy. Avery, you got anything for the listeners? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. I think the biggest thing for me is just, man, I appreciate all the real love, the real support. You know what I'm saying? I'm working hard to get back to where I was before. You know, it's a daily grind. It's gonna be a slow grind, but you know, I know I'm good over here. I'm in good spirits. Support my dogs as they continue to get ready for the last, I think, 4 games in this playoff push, and I know they can pull it off.
Browns. That was a great win versus the Jags.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody again. Make sure you continue to tap into the Dog Pound community. We will see you again for another episode very, very soon. Signing out from QB Unplugged.
Yo.